and a hungry dog.
Okay, so here we have the Niche Laboratory Pro report for dog training, and at the top it gives us a bit of information about basics of dog training. So here's a few interesting things. Obedience training, so that's something that stands out, so obviously we'll have to cover that. Prevention of dog bites, that's something interesting. And I added this quite recently to Niche Laboratory. This gives an estimate of the niche popularity. This is the popularity and competition you'll face from other bloggers. It's based on data that Niche Laboratory has collected over the last 4 years. So as you can see, this one 70% and the bar is red. This means that there's quite a lot of bloggers writing blogs about dog training, so it's a fairly tough niche, as you might expect. So I'll scroll down to keywords. I'll scroll down to the later version of this report. There are some questions here. There's a few ones. There seems to be a lot of like, how much does dog training costs? Costs, people are always interested about costs, so don't forget to put them into your website, whatever your niche is. I've got a mini niche website that does very well. About 30% of its traffic goes to one page, and all of the pages it just breaks down the costs of this particular widget. So cost pages are very useful. So costs, make sure you do something about that, and remember to update it once in a while. So keyword, word cloud, this is kind of useful for picking out the kind of key things. I see courses, so dog training courses, people are definitely interested in that. Dog training tips, dog training for dummies, maybe there's a book called that, so we could definitely have a look at that, see if that's worth selling through the website. Collars, I see. Training clickers. I don't know much about dogs, you see, but already I'm finding things out that I never knew about the dog training niche. I've never owned a dog, don't really like them that much, but at least I'm finding out quite a lot here. So here's the keywords rankings reports. This is about the best part of Niche Laboratory Pro now. So it breaks down the keywords. Green means they could be a little easier to rank for. Red ones are pretty bad, so you want to stay away from those unless you already have quite a big established website. At the moment on Niche Laboratory website itself, it's 4 years old now, so I'm trying to start tackling some of the red keywords I see in these reports. There's no reason why you have to stay with the green ones, but if your website is new, then you won't ever rank for these red ones really. So stick to the green ones. Dog training collars. Obviously the dog training niche is so big that we could definitely do a little mini niche Amazon store just about something like dog training collars or dog training collar. These keywords are kind of good. As you can see, people are looking for rechargeable ones. The ones that give dogs an electric shock as well. So I've seen those before. Dog training collars are seen on TV. Maybe you could search YouTube and find some of the adverts for these retailers. Just remember that you don't always have to create your own content. I mean, these days I tend to curate other people's content, so if I write blog articles, sometimes I just put other people's videos on the article because it saves you to reinvent the wheel all the time. That's a nice very long tail keyword, dog training collars for small dogs. So you could even, this niche is so big really that you could just specialize in small dogs, and maybe even just training collars for small dogs. This niche is just so big that you may be able to rank by being very, very specific. So as well as collars, we've got clickers here. So if you have a dog, maybe you can make some videos, dog training clicker videos, show how you can actually use these things. Let's see, leads, dog training classes, that's a good one. There's some good opportunities here to do some SEO for like Google local type searches. I'm not sure where these places are, but these are the kind of most popular areas you would think. And here's a nice long tail keyword as well for dog training classes. Here's one for aggressive dogs. One for kids as well. That's a nice long tail niche. So there's some dog training basics. Definitely if you are building a dog training website, then you'd want to cover this for like newbies, just introduction to the thing. And if you were making some YouTubes, then these are really nice ideas for YouTube articles. So dog tricks as well, obviously that's a huge niche as well, getting on videos. So there's a big emphasis on video content in this niche, certainly more than I've seen in some other niches. Sometimes you get completely different things in niche laboratory, but just keep an eye on these because sometimes they can be really juicy, interesting keywords that kind of point the way to completely different niches you might not have heard about. So as you can see, niche laboratory now, it gives you even more. I've changed niche laboratory now so that there are 4 levels of membership, and this is a platinum plan. If you get the platinum plan, which is the best plan, then you'll get loads and loads and loads of keywords. On the downside, the job takes a bit longer, but you do get so many keywords now. In fact, there's an amazing number of keywords here. I spotted some dog names or breed names, so Cocker Spaniel, so Labradors as well. So you could actually make like a niche dog website just for a specific breed, or maybe have collars for a specific breed. I imagine the dog's niche is probably big enough and you probably would get ranked for that. The good thing is that dogs are obviously kind of a shopping niche for most things, so people are always buying things for their pets. So if you get traffic, then you should be able to make some money. And obviously there's puppies as well, which are kind of slightly different. Puppy dogs and ice cream, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Again, this breaks them down. So let's see, there's some websites listed here. How many have we got? So this is Niche Laboratory, the platinum version of Pro. So as I say, it's analysed record 90 websites. It kind of depends on the niche, but this is the most I've ever seen. So we have masses of data to look through here. Let's scroll down and see anything interesting down here. This kind of shows the competition you'll be up against. This isn't for the dog training query, this is for various websites that rank very well for the dog training keyword. So you can see it's quite a tough niche. You want to have like lots of green ticks here or nothing at all, but as you can see there's lots of kind of red and orange ones here, so looks to be quite a few ticks here. So there's quite a lot of SEO dog forums. There seems to be lots of SEO going on there. So as you can see, it looks quite a tough niche, and in fact, yeah, it has said it's 71, which is one of the highest niches in terms of difficulty. It's one of the highest ones I've ever seen in all the sample jobs I've done. So Niche Laboratory also gives you a list of influencers, and there seem to be lots of Twitters, lots of Instagrams. So as you can see, there's lots of people very active in this niche. It's an immensely popular one. If you want a niche that's not popular at all, then if you get the Niche Laboratory Platinum version, then if you go to the website, there's a list of forums listed by the ease of ranking in that niche. If you're interested in starting forums or just want to see what kind of niche, it's very easy to get ranked in. There are some gigantically popular forums and getting very easy traffic, but you will need Niche Laboratory Platinum version for that. You can either buy it or you can write to me some articles for the website, and then you can get the Platinum version for free. So see the website, there's a link on the homepage, so see the website for that. So there's a bit more data here. As I say, there's no shortage of links for existing websites, so this is a fairly saturated niche showing. Look at all these websites people have to post content on these days. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because it does also mean that the niche is quite big, and bigger niches have lots of traffic, so it may be an opportunity. Here's a blog post titles, so if you're stuck for ideas, then Niche Laboratory will give you a whole list. Dreaming of dog training, that's quite a good one. New article reveals the lowdown on dog training and why you must take action today. It's a bit long, but it's kind of nice. 5 most common problems with dog training. That's just a brilliant article title. People will definitely click through that if they see it in search results. Although maybe you could be a little bit more specific, because dog training is just a too broad a niche, really. The dog training diaries, again, that's kind of an interesting one. Forums, we have a couple of dog forums as well, so you could look at those, see what people are doing. Google News, a good reason to download Niche Laboratory Pro is that, like, the website version doesn't always give you all of the data, because Niche Laboratory often gets blocked. But if you download the Windows PC version, then it's a lot more reliable. So the Google News is still working here, but it did break on the website. So these articles are interesting here, and you can see that the dogs niche is fairly saturated on mainstream news as well, not just from blogs and other sources. Finally, we come to niche products, and obviously this is a really brilliant niche for selling actual products. So it's found a few things here, training aids, and it says there's 166,000 more products on Amazon, some on AliExpress. If you're interested in making a drop shipping store, then you could definitely sell these, or kind of make them. If you made your own brand, you could potentially sell these from your website, branded with your own logos and whatever, which could be a way to make gigantic amounts of money. I think it's mostly collars. I must say actually that the AliExpress products seem a lot more relevant than the Amazon products for this search. So don't forget to use AliExpress, especially if you're interested in a dropshipping niche. Finally, we get the individual keywords. It's sometimes a good idea to go through these. Another tip I have is that sometimes you can combine the individual keywords, so you can have like puppy and then behavior, so you could do other Niche Laboratory searches based on these. Finally, there's a whole list of keyword phrases here. You could actually put these keywords into other keyword tools. If you own them, you can get even more keyword ideas. But imagine if you're starting a dog training website, then there's just masses of information here, like dog training harness versus collar. So dog training rabbits for sale. I don't even know what they are, but as I say, there's even a small website about dog training rabbits. You might do quite well. So this niche is so vast. Look at all the hundreds of keywords we've got here. So as you can see, the niche laboratory gives you lots of keywords, so go download the niche laboratory pro, as it's so much better than the free version on the website. As I said, niche laboratory is also free. The pro version is free if you write some reviews for the website or some other things, and the website will say how you can get it for free. Okay, thanks for watching and good luck in the dog training niche.